Hi, I'm Alexander the Guy Dude,
And I'm Ruth the Gal Chick.
and today we're talking about the paranormal. Okay, you know some people believe in ghosts. How do you feel? Do you think there is ghosts?
No, wait, sometimes I do actually. I
Yeah.
don't believe in ghosts, but
Mm.
one time I was in my house, I was by myself, I turned the TV off, then I went to Sainsbury's, came back and the TV was on. Then my dad said it was the old lady that lives in the house.
So, what do you think about those shows where people go out and hunt ghosts? Do you think they're real?
Ridiculous though. Those are ridiculous. They're just made up, aren't they? No, I don't think they're real actually. What am I talking about?
You don't think they're real? You know, I heard that in those shows they they put the filter on to make it look really dark.
Mm.
It's not actually that dark in the room. It's normal light. They just put that in After Effect to seem like they're in a really dark area when it's quite light. So the people going around are like, "Oh, it's terrifying." And they like bump into things on purpose, like, "Ah, what the fuck?"
Do you believe in ghosts?
I don't believe in ghosts. I mean, I wouldn't want ghosts to just be here constantly. I don't like the idea of it. I don't like the idea of like when you die, you just have to haunt a creepy old house. That's where you live, a creepy old house forever. You're just trapped in a creepy old house, even if you're a good person.
Yeah, I think I would get scared if I was a ghost, but I was in a house by myself.
I mean, I'd understand getting cranky, but I wouldn't start like throwing stuff around.
Yeah.
If I wanted to leave a clear message, I would like blow into a mirror and write, "I need this resolved before I can move on to the afterlife." I wouldn't like turn the light on at 3 o'clock in the morning, or like cleverly disguise myself as an electrical fault or some wind blowing some shutters.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't do that.
Or turn the TV on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And why is it that they only come to certain people? What's different about those mediums that can talk to them?
I mean, certain people have the power, don't they? I'm obviously one of them.
Okay, what do you think about psychics though? You know, I mean, people that can read minds, they can move things, they can bend spoons. Uri Geller, he's famous for being able to bend spoons, apparently.
Uri Geller?
Yeah,
Oh.
famous psychic. What do you think? Do you think humans have the ability to do that? Any humans have the ability to interact with the environment in a way that we don't already know?
No, definitely not.
Not at all.
No, I wish I was psychic though, that'd be amazing.
What would you use your psychic powers for?
To see if I was going to pass uni, see if it's worth it.
That's more like a fortune teller. That's psychic powers, yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Premonitions.
Yeah.
Precognitive ability.
To see what, like, in 10 years' time, what life would be like.
Is it better that we don't know though?
Yeah, maybe, because then I wouldn't change it.
Because it's always that thing, it's like a paradox, isn't it? If you can tell the future, you're going to change it. But that means because you changed it, is it going to happen anyway because you saw it? So it means no matter what you do, that's how it ends up.
Mm.
Or does your vision constantly change? So you'll just be trying to write all the wrong things, but the laws of average would dictate that you're going to die somehow, so you wouldn't be able to change that. You're going to have some bad fortune. You're going to have to keep changing that.
Mm-hmm. I don't know.
It wouldn't be that good to have really.
No.
But being able to control things with your mind, I mean, you could do all sorts of crazy shit. Just think of the unlimited potential you could have if you could control objects with your mind. You could get free yogurt. You could just stand outside the shop and lift the yogurt with your mind. Ooh.
Yeah, I don't know, yogurt.
Just free yogurt, yeah.
Like chocolate or...
Oh yeah, a chocolate bar as well. Sorry, I'm not realising the full potential of the psychic ability. Telekinesis.
Do you believe in psychics?
No, I don't believe in psychics. Oh. No. I think we're going to have a lot of points where I say no. I'll just say no right now to this, every subject brought up. Make it a lot easier. So there's a lot of people that say that they've been abducted by aliens, especially in the south of America. I don't know why that is. Something about the aliens coming here, they obviously have the ability to travel through space. So they've obviously got something that they can scan the whole planet with. And for some reason, they just see the south of America in really rural areas as the spot to go. It's like thinking of, there must be massive adverts on wherever their planet is, like going to Earth, abducting humans, South America's your choice. Get the best, ask for the best, demand the best, South America. So what do you think? Do you think alien abductions have happened?
No, it's talking shit.
They're talking shit. Yeah, that's the scientific term for it, talking shit.
No.
I think there is a possibility that there's alien civilizations out there. I mean, it's a very big universe. There's a small possibility that there is, but yeah. I just don't think they'd come here if they had space travel.
No, same. I feel like maybe they would make it known to other people if they were here. They wouldn't just like approach one guy on like.
Yeah, do it really sneaky.
Yeah.
And they're just like, we'll just scare the fuck out of them. What I like to think, if there have been abductions and crop circles and stuff like that, that it's teenagers that are on a joyride in an intergalactic spacecraft, and they've travelled there, and they're like just pranking us, just doing little pranks. Like they're like, oh god, where's my X1000 series gone? I was gonna plan a trip to the next solar system, and they're just there like. Just burning little holes in crops and picking up big fat rednecks, just like putting stuff up their butt, being like, and they're like, blarg blarg, this is amazing.
Why do you think Americans say it?
I think they're schizophrenic, deluded in some ways, or they're just lying. More likely they're just lying. I mean, nobody pays any attention to them, so they've got to make up something. I mean, they're willing to go on to like the Jerry Springer show and stuff like that. So I think they will not make up the fact they were abducted by aliens. I mean, they want to think like they're special in some way. Mm. The American dream.
So all Americans are schizophrenic and liars.
Schizophrenic lies. You heard it here first. That's my as a non-medical professional. That's my diagnosis in America. Schizophrenic lies. You know, in America they have these evangelical churches, and there's a preacher there at the front, and he can cure illnesses just through the power of God. He is the conduit of God's power. And you come up to the front, you see them, the cripples, they come up, and he's just like, the power of Christ compels you! And suddenly they're just cured. And they're like, oh, I can walk again. And they take a couple of steps, and they're like, woo! And he's just like, that's through the power of God. Do you think that's possible?
No.
You don't think that's possible?
No. But
they swear that the arthritis disappears. I don't know if it's a placebo effect.
Yeah, I don't know, or maybe they just, I'm not sure if it's been set up or they think that it's happened. Do you know what I mean?
Well, Americans where it happens a lot, and Americans are schizophrenic liars. So it's possible they're all deluded. I don't know.
Maybe he pays them before, and then he's like, "Can you just pretend that this is wrong with you? Pretend you're blind," and then they're like.
Is that what blind people look like? All blind people?
Oh yeah, they don't close their eyes. And then they go around and he just pretends to cure them.
Yeah, some sort of scam.
Yeah.
Because they're always like, cure, 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 word of God, word of God, word of God, donate, 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 donate. I mean, surely a man with the power to heal any sickness is in no need of money.
I know.
He can make vast amounts of money. He should just go out in Africa, cure every person that's been hurt by war, famine, disease. He should be able to cure all of that, get Africa built up, and just be God of Africa. Everybody would worship him as God, wouldn't they? I mean, so it's either a lie or he's just very lazy. He's only willing to do it in that one church.
Yeah.
With very specific people. I mean, if I went there, I would set up a little investigation myself. I would pretend to be crippled and then be like, oh, you've cured me, but then afterwards I'd be like, joke's on you. I was never really crippled. But knowing my luck, I would actually find somebody who does have that power, and when he touches me, I become crippled. Like, the one time it's real. Do you know there's like herbal remedies for things? Alternative medicine. That's aside to faith healing. Traditional medicine, things like that. What do you think about that? Is there any truth to it?
No, well, yeah, I think some like illnesses are in your mind. Then I feel like, you know, if you sat someone down and you gave them like some tea or whatever, like some healing tea, but then you just talk to them, maybe it would just calm them down. I feel like maybe that would help.
Yeah, for like psychosomatic illnesses, it would be perfect. What about ground panda penis for a cure for impotence? Alligator penis? Things like that.
Oh, does that work?
No, it doesn't work. No. There's no evidence to say it works, but
how do you know it doesn't work?
Because it's been tested. But if it's psychosomatic, you've got something in your mind, and that's why you can't get an erection, you know? Then maybe it does help because, again, you said it's a placebo effect.
Yeah. So
there's all sorts of these strange medicines, but recently they've taken extracts, they've isolated certain chemical compounds within like herbal remedies, and they found that it does have curative properties. You know, like we find stuff in nature all the time.
Yeah.
But it's very far and few in between. When they when a study comes out like that and says, oh, it's proof that herbal medicine's real, it's very rare. I mean, for the one cure, the one treatment of one little particular thing, there's about 10,000 others that don't work. Again, like ground panda penis. I mean, it doesn't seem very productive considering they're trying to keep pandas from going extinct, that they would have ground panda penis.
Yeah. Well, that's so upsetting.
Maybe if they grind a panda penis and they feed it to the other pandas. I don't know what's happened to make them, because they don't want to mate, do they?
Oh, yeah.
So it'll make them full of vigour and they'd want to mate.
I feel like that wouldn't happen.
If that was humans it was happening to, and went to like a marriage counsellor, and they just came in with a chopped off dick and they were like putting it into a meat grinder, and they were like, everybody take a patty made of this. Just eating dick burger.
And straight off they were like,
I'm just like, that dick burger's made me hungry for some sex. Remember to subscribe or I will use my psychic powers to find you. And I will find you.